Divine Collective. Holy Spirit says, now everybody got something to say. Now everybody wants to speak up about a particular situation where maybe they were defensive in conversations, defending the evil. Somebody was protecting somebody else's evil ways. They were validating them. They were literally fraternizing with the victimizer. Now everybody's got something to say. This is what the Holy Spirit just said. Welcome to Spiritual Court. Tell El Vision. Tell us a vision divine. Show us what it is right on time by way of divine time. And if you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, you already know what it is. You know I love you from here to the moon and the stars and the galaxy and even beyond that. Eternally, you are my kindred soul, tribe, posse, gang. Listen, let's see what's going on here, okay? Now everybody's got something to say. We've already prayed over these cards. They are dedicated to the divine. I am an oracle. I do use these cards prophetically to paint the picture, okay? Just a heads up, if in case anybody needed a spiritual disclaimer. These people are shocked that you've awakened to their plots, their ploys, their conversations. You know every intricate detail of what has happened, and you're still sitting in this really beautiful high honor. This is really how you do it. You know, this is really how you overcome whatever the hell it was that somebody thought that you would never overcome. Now everybody's got something to say. What's this? Now people are trying to defend you because they know that you are a healer. But when they were talking about you, these people were defending the devil. Okay, let's be clear. These people are certified rebels. They picked a bad job. Okay, they did a bad job. Something about your achievements. Now everybody's got something to say. Now these people want to defend you. That's interesting. Clarify the healer and achievement. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Something about you being untouched and unbothered. Something about the divine coming through. This is really a time for the divine to shine. In a world that keeps swearing that the divine is not real, that Yeshua HaMashiach is not real, this is a time really for the divine to flex. Walking with the divine, that is the ultimate spiritual flex. Who's coming up against that? Nobody. A lot of these people spoke up against you. Now they got something to say. Clarify, but there's a gag order against gossip. They can't even speak and talk anything about us or say anything about us. And this is why they sitting up there looking like this, looking at the clock is looking at them, looking at the clock is looking at them, looking at the clock is looking at them. Hey, okay. Getting back to the reading, these people now want to talk. Hey, how you doing? Okay. The universe is saying, retrograde is saying, sorry you can't get through. No need to leave your name and your number because we won't be calling you. Somebody's like, hey, how you doing? Universe is like, nah. Was it Napoleon that was known for just walking away in mid-conversation? I think it was Napoleon who neurodivergently could already foresee the outcome of conversations. And when he would mentally get bored, he would just walk away in mid conversation. That's what I see. Like, that's totally our energy. Like, respectfully, though, it's like, it's giving, don't insult my intelligence. Y'all know what y'all did. What are you talking about? Hey, yeah, no, it's a no. Like, nah, what are you doing? Voodoo and concern, not a concern. Now everybody's got something to say. People want to reach out to you. Yeah. It's like walking away in mid conversation because you already know how this thing plays out. You already know how the story ends. Divine Collective, you have great insight, foresight. You know, it's a gift. These people took it on the chin. They did it on a whim. On the whim of what? On the whim of what? Want, on the whim of want. They wanted a certain outcome. That was what they wanted. So they spoke about it. They fraternized. They gossiped. Everybody had something to say. Now everybody's got something to say. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. On the wings of love, helping the two of us, the only way to fly. On nothing I, is that the way the song goes? I don't know the words. On the wings of love. I don't know why I hear that. Somebody wants to come in and profess their love after fraternizing with people that they know was doing voodoo on you, nasty business. And it's only because you're a healer. It's only because you're achieving. This is somebody that has They select when they feel they need to do the right thing. And because they chose to do the wrong thing, they see now that it didn't have an effect on you or anything that was sent towards you, the divine delivered you from. And so now somebody's got something to say. Everybody's got something to say. What is it that they're talking about? What is it that they want to say? Whatever it is, it's like, yeah, there's no conversation. I cannot make this up. I just saw the card. Destruction, everything backfired. Everything they said, everything they did, everything they wanted, whatever the intention was, whatever they tried to do, it literally backfired. So this is why somebody wants to talk to you now. Spirit says they out here looking like a clown, like nobody's laughing. Yeah, you're not enamored. You're not being enticed by false illusions of apologies from people that bared false witness against you. Now everybody's got something to say. Yeah, you walked away in mid spiritual conversation. Why do people want you to stick around for these clown acts? It's bad acting. They played a bad part. They signed up to play the shadow character. They did. And now this is where the story ends. It's over. There will be no sequel to this story. There will be no more illusions of looping. So concern is because their time is up. They're the ones that are spoken about in the book of Revelations, the hell and damnation. Okay, these people wanted to take you down with them. So this voodoo was supposed to get some type of reaction out of you, so much so that you would follow whatever this illusion is and then get into bed with the devil. Okay, get crazy with crazy, get angry with anger. You ever seen two angry people? Like at some point they got to join forces. Yeah, it's bizarre energy. You didn't do that. You stayed in alignment. Christ consciousness is real. It's a real energy. A lot of people got tricked out of that spot. That's unfortunate. That was really the hardest part to watch. You got the rising star here. So something about you having a platform. If you're not online, online, but platform as in the Most High God is establishing your territory. Every city, every neighborhood, every suburban place that you've been, you are calling down the judgment and calling it up from the roots by way of the New Jerusalem. El Boogie, listen, I can't make it up. You're doing divination because you're divining. You're an oracle. You're not a tarot card reader. There's a difference. Anybody can read the cards. That's fun, right? They got to be careful of their own energy. Sometimes people go into these weird illusions, projecting things out with the cards based on their own dark night of the soul. I don't recommend that if you're going through the dark night of the soul, if you're mentally and emotionally unstable, you've been warned. Okay. Divination, chakras, unbothered, achievement, healer, rising star. These are the oracles, meaning even if we don't have these cards, we can still tap in and just simply tell the story. But because we know that people are going through an awakening, sometimes it's good to do Pictionary, right? Okay, we got to give you an example, a demonstration in the physical. The cards are very physical, extended to source. These cards have a cord direct to source, divine source. Okay. Something about abandonment. Okay. Were these people wanting you to abandon something or were they wanting you to feel abandoned? What is abandonment? Yeah. These people tried to get you to abandon your gift. Not on God's good green earth. Not on any given day. Whatever that means. Gift, honey. Something about your spiritual gifts. Yeah. These people wanted to control you. So somebody was doing forbidden voodoo. Now they're concerned. Everything they said and did to the voodoo doll is now happening to them. Enamored in the reverse. You're not interested in conversing with this person because it's an insult to injury. It's like, how dare you? Like, you really want me to hang out with you? Like, do you want to go get coffee? It's always going to be a hell to the no. But I feel like you're not even dignifying these people with a response because that would be stating the obvious. Manipulation. These people wanted to manipulate your destiny, manipulate your spiritual gift. Use your gift to do something bad and you're a whole divine oracle. I can't make this up. This was their excuse me. They had a wish list. Damn. I just heard wishy-washy. So many words tried to come out right there. Somebody's wishy-washy. They were wishy-washy. They like you, but they don't. They hated you, but now they love you. They don't know. They don't know what love is. Now they see what hate is. It's a lot going on with whoever these people are. Manifestations. The goal was to manipulate your gift in order to manifest something in their lives, something tangible. Okay. Yeah, I just heard something you can touch. So these people wanted to use your God-given oracle abilities to tap into heavenly gifts without having doing the work. Spirit just says, oh, they were working all right. They were just working at the wrong job. Yeah, don't be employed by the devil. The devil hired these fools, had a hold of that mind. They're like, we're going to take this, we're going to steal it. Look at the smile, look at the smirk, if you will, on this thief's place. Oh my God, what's the thief's place? Why'd I say that? Clarify, on this thief's place. Oh yeah, I can't make this up. On their face. Look at the look of this person, the smirk that's on their face is what I meant to say, but place came out and spirit is placing them in some type of energy of obsession. It backfired. Thief. Somebody wanted to steal or manipulate your spiritual gifts and then have you chasing behind them to get your power back. Somebody wanted you to be obsessed over them using your gift. Somebody is so twisted. They wanted to steal your gift, manipulate your gift, and put you in a position where you thought that somebody was using your gift better than you. The whole time you're ascending with source, this could have never have been possible. Voodoo, concern, now they want to talk obsession. Somebody thought you were going to be obsessed with them. 1133 with your gift. But they got complete and total destruction. So somebody wanted to manipulate your gift, steal your gift from you, and then put you in some type of ruin. Okay. Clarify, clear that energy out. I just saw 1144. Yeah, they're shocked that you know, that they know you know. So now somebody wants to talk. Okay. Now everybody's got something to say. What does that mean? House. Okay. Something about a housing situation, a living situation, and etc. Somebody could have abandoned a house or walked away from a family dynamic, or somebody's just getting up and walking away in mid conversation. Hey, commercial break, y'all. True story. Listen, my right hand to the Most High God, both hands to the Most High God, both feet to the Most High God. Listen, true story. I'm telling you. I remember one time I was in the presence of a warlock. Well, actually, I did it on all occurrences, every single time. And I remember this person was so dangerous. So, like, every move I made, they were like, they would jump up out of their sleep. You trying to leave me? And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to leave you. But it's kind of like, you need to get your leg off of me, trying to pin me down. Like, I'm just going to the restroom. I'm not leaving yet. But when I did leave, I left everything. Like, I'm going to the store, type energy, or maybe that's what they thought. I knew I wasn't coming back. But this is what I see, getting up and walking away in mid conversation. I remember the last time I was sitting with my narcissist, he was arguing about something bizarre. And spirit had already showed me things in the spirit. I was praying, I was fasting. So I was healed before I walked away. My system, my nervous system was calibrated. This wasn't like devastating, like, oh man, I can't believe you did that. Like, spirit had already shown me. I'm like, well, Lord, I already know what you're going to do. You about to make a way. You always do. Boom, let's get it. I'm following you, Divine. 1333 on the timer. And I remember I was in mid conversation and we were in the living room. And this was the kind of person that used to like to talk for hours and hours. Looking back now, I know that that's a form of rage baiting. And oftentimes, us as healers, we come off as fixers. We hold space for people that like to drain us. And then by the time it's time to go to work the next day, you tired, looking crazy, bag up under your eyes. That is a narcissist plight. They like to make you feel as though you don't know what you're talking about. And I remember I was prepared for this conversation. True story. And this person came like clockwork. Looking back in hindsight, he was on the moon schedule. He was a whole warlock. And he would always like to pick a fight like over nothing. Like, I was like, yo, I'm just in here in my bath, like, leave me alone. Like, I was always that person playing my classical music. Just my house was in order. When my house is clean, I don't like anybody crossing my threshold, arguing. I'm clean. My house is clean. What is it? What is the problem? Do you got something to eat? You got a clean bed? I just didn't see where it was. So once I saw that my divine energy would never be good enough for an earth devil, I was like, oh man. Source helped me decide, like, straight out the gate, like, yeah, you're gonna have to lead this clown. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna have to lead this clown. That's what's up. My job here is done. So I said a prayer. I said, okay. I called my power back, all my gifts, everything that I had given that I saw was unrequited. I just took it back energetically, right? And I remember he had sat down ready to play this game that he always played so effortlessly. And he sat down and I said, oh, before we get started, one moment. I got to go get something. I'll be right back. Went to the car, never seen him again. That's the energy that I feel. Somebody just got up in mid conversation. Yeah, I can't make it up. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Distance. We hit the road. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So now somebody wants to talk. Okay. Something about what you do for work, occupation, or somebody might need to go to the doctor. Clarify occupation and doctor. Pathway. It's something that you do. You're a healer. You're a shaman. You're an oracle. You help people. The natural world needs you. Organically, you are here to do a beautiful body of work. Your soul has remembered its knowledge. This is what the kindred souls are going through simultaneously. It appears as though we are mirroring the divine, honey, in the earth with pathway and the light, the truth, the way, and the light. Occupation, okay? You got occupation, something that you do for work. Somebody said that you were a witch doctor. You're a shaman. You're coming off like a physician. Yeah, you're coming off like somebody with very supernatural gifts, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles, something about your supernatural gifts. And somebody had planned to put a veil over your eyes and have you chasing behind them under this belief system that they had your gifts. That's crazy. Manipulation. Now everybody's got something to say. Okay. Somebody is stuck in this energy of expectation because you never came back. Somebody did an obsession spell, a manipulation spell, a domination spell to siphon and use you, kind of like a rag doll. Somebody just wanted access to you. They never really wanted you. They only wanted access to what it is that you had or that you have. And now they're realizing that even in this smirking energy, they don't have anything on their plate. Well, they got something on their plate, but the plate has been eliminated with destruction. They're going to have to eat that chaos up off the floor. Spirit said, ain't no floor. Damn. So everything just around them, like, ain't no floor, ain't no valley high enough, ain't no river wide enough to run away from whatever this is that somebody sent out. So now everybody's got something to say. Okay. Somebody is tripping out, tripping with no luggage because a divine masculine is with the rising star. They're having rising star babies. They are both very intuitive and they love each other and they're happy and they're happy. There could have been multiple voodoo dolls on you. These people running from the voodoo dolls. Okay. They were warned. Okay. I mean, I can't feel bad for these people no more, y'all. We told them what was going to happen. Uh-oh. Something got really loud in the room. So something just broke. If somebody was clairaudiently tapping in, it's giving werewolf. Okay. Who the hell is this person? What are you? What the hell are you? A hybrid. Oh, this is a hybrid, a werewolf vampire. Okay. How long you been here? 42,000 years. Okay. So you down here in the earth, you fell from grace. Let's see what's going on. Why are you still here? You need to get the hell on. Okay. Where are my alien cards? I feel like the alien cards are going to show us. Those are the cards that I feel intuitively guided to use. And so I will listen to my intuition and not second guess myself. Let's see what's going on, Holy Spirit, divine creator, source of all things. Thank you for divine intervention. Thank you for divine protection. Thank you. Thank you for divine messages. We are the oracles. We are Daniel in the lion's den, but the lion is our friend, y'all. The lion of Judah, the 12 tribes of Judah. The oracles have spent the block. I just heard we bees the block. What's going on, Holy Spirit? Show me this person, this word like this word. Look, what's going on? They were hustling, ear hustling. That's what Spirit just said. 4 cups in a reverse. This werewolf is going crazy. You know, it seems like your high frequency, divine kindred soul family, your high frequency is kind of like piercing this person's ears, you know? You know how they say dog whistles torment animals, they can only hear that sound. Somebody is like a hybrid between like a werewolf energy, werewolf bloodline. Yeah, they need blood transfusion on a spiritual level. Something about magnesium, iron, and copper in the blood. Somebody wanted your riches and your wealth out of your blood. Four of Cups in the reverse. Somebody is blood deficient. Yeah, this is like a werewolf slash vampire. This person astral projects, they ear hustle. They could be at a distance and hear. But I feel like, what's the Four of Cups in the reverse? They can't tap in anymore. Look, the Eight of Wands. They want to hear how you pray. So they were using this voodoo doll to tap into your energy and to remote view with the Hangman into your psyche to see how your gift works. Yeah, Spirit just says all they saw was the divine, and now this person is blinded. Oh man, you got the sun in the reverse. Spirit just said dumb, deaf, and blind, honey. Dumb, deaf, and blind spiritually, okay? They abuse their power. 42,000 years, werewolf, vampire energy. Yeah, you never could have ascended back to source. You would always have been stuck in between realms. Yeah, this person just out here wreaking havoc. They know they can't never go back to source. They've been here too long, doing the most, like doing the most, trying to keep everybody else earthbound. This person was one of the first people to be a part of the funeral ritual, burying people in the ground. Why? The funeral is not making sense. People going to people's funeral, you can't tell people how to grieve. But this is one of the people that started that ritual. That's a ritual, going to a funeral, standing over an empty vessel when a spirit has since gone, but standing over a body, dressing it up, like dressing up. I've made a few exceptions in my life for funerals, a few, in and out. Because the way my spirit is, because I can see life more abundantly, I can't focus on that which is already final. There's no sense in crying over a vessel. You know, sometimes people grieve a certain way, but this person has been here since they started the burial rituals. That's to bind people in the earth for 500 years. It's harder for the body to reincarnate when it's in a box. But we didn't figure the way up out the box. Now they know that. They didn't woke up the dead. That's what I just heard. This is an old ass werewolf vampire. They know the rules in the earth. They know a little bit about sacred knowledge. They've been here a really long time. Okay. They can never ascend back. They're always stuck in between darkness. Look, the sun in the reverse. There's nothing new up under the sun for them. But with the sun in the reverse, that's like the sun burning out. They forfeited their light in the beginning of time. Clarify, they just wait for people to come back and spin the block so they could try to put them back in a trap and steal it again. Like they like the looping ceremonies with the funeral and somebody wanting to come back again and be reborn into this earth, not ascending to source. They like that because they can keep people trapped in between worlds like them. Yeah, because I just heard this you again. This is an old ass ancient battle. Who the hell is this? Clarify, werewolf, vampire. You just out here stuck. Yeah, you out here stuck. The Seven of Wands. Clarify, you out here stuck. What's going on? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it's an old ass witch, ancient witch, dead witch. You've been dead. Okay, you've been dead. Ace of Cups in the reverse, Sun in the reverse. So why are you here in spiritual court? It's a feminine. Yeah, they want the children. Okay, some of them are trying to put two people together so they can reincarnate through another vessel. Okay. Page of Cups through lust. Third party situations. These are people that are on the fence, non-binary, binary, they straight, they gay, they this, they that. Erase all that. They're consumed by lust. Three of Pentacles in the reverse is like sleeping with anything and anybody. So what's going on right now? These old ass vampires and wolves or whatever the hell they are, they've already fallen from grace. They know they cannot go back towards the divine. With the sun in the reverse, their light is out. The divine has removed himself, herself from these people. There's nothing there for like that's divine. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So they have to permanently be casted out. So what are they working on? They're trying to put people together with lust. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Look, Three of Cups in the reverse. Third party situations. So these are the people that are sending in lustful spirits to break up marriages, to seduce the man, seduce the woman, cheat on your husband, cheat on your wife, something like that. And not only that, they want reproduction. They want to reproduce their spirit so they can be reincarnated again. They feel as though they figured out some type of system. Okay. These are illegitimate journeys right here. This is why you hear so many tarot readers talk about the lovers and the divine masculine. Now, you got some real oracles that already know that those relationships are in place. They can't be taken. And then you got some people that are projecting into their divination because they really want your woman. They really want your man. You really are divine, but they're being blocked with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We're too awakened to fall for the Jezebel spirit, the lust of the eye. Some of these women are beautiful. Their bodies, whatever. You got to really test that spirit and know what it is that you're planting your seed in, and vice versa. Some of these men are fine, baby. They smell good. The devil smell good. So did Dracula. Okay, y'all ever seen the old movies of Dracula? Like, didn't I just tell you the devil? Look, I can't make this up. These people come from the darkest depths of the underworld. That's why the devil came up in the reverse, because they're like at the lowest end of like uncivilized people. They're in the sewers. They're in like, it's where all the waste goes, y'all. Like for real. You hear me? Foul, defiled, the most rancid of places. This is where they're at, doing very defiling things. Okay? Yeah, Dracula, the old Dracula movies, you know? Dracula had that je ne sais quoi. Nobody could resist him. The women were just like, oh my God. And then he would hit them at the end with, I come to suck your blood. Yeah, he came to suck your blood. Like for real, two of wands. But now we see them coming. There's no double vision. Somebody didn't want you to see something. Somebody wanted to create an illusion. Yeah, look, trying to dominate your mind. They wanted to make you look crazy, make you crazy, dominate your mind. Somebody wanted to control every fiber of your being. You have taken down a 45,000-year-old werewolf / vampire. It's a hybrid. These are some different type of devils. They're mutated. They're like mutated. I don't know what they got going on. Whatever they dealing with, it's so foul and rancid. Yeah, it's so foul and rancid. Three of Pentacles in a reverse and a Three of Cups in a reverse. Man, I tell you, they do some of the craziest lustful things that they say is pleasure. It is the craziest thing ever. Three of Pentacles in the reverse is like illegitimate third party situations, people cheating on each other. It's a Jezebel spirit and they want to create children. Okay. So this person's coming in. Now everybody's got something to say. Don't nobody got nothing to say to these damn people. Look, Knight of Swords, that's air, that's conversation, that's Gemini, communication, Libra, balance, Aquarian energy. Nobody wants to listen to them. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Why they got something to say? Tell it to the doll. Tell it to the dog, tell it to the doll. Clarify these people. Some of these people do the craziest things, honey. Death, I just don't even want to say what I see. Please protect my mind, Holy Spirit. Please, Holy Spirit, please, Holy Spirit, protect my mind. I don't want to see it. What I see that they're doing is crazy. Give me current energy on these people, ear hustling. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, they trapped here, y'all. They can't leave. Or wherever they're being casted out to. Look, the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. 8-8. That ain't straight. That's a loop. Turn it to the side. That is their infinity, but it's finite. That's an illusion. This is a lie. That number 8 is a lie. That they told us was infinity. That's not infinity. Okay. That's not the way out. That's a loop. That's so you keep coming back. Okay. You got the 8-8 energy. Now, 8-8 does represent abundance and prosperity, but this is how they've been able to prosper, is to get you to go on a loop. The Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Swords, they're bound to something in like a desolate, dry ass void. Like, what are y'all? Clarify. I'm over this. They want the children. Clarify. Don't sleep with a Jezebel, okay? Don't sleep with a Jezebel, male or female, or whatever they're identifying themselves to be. Spirit says it cannot happen. The devil is being exposed. People are fasting, people are praying, people are breaking soul ties. Child, the world is waking up. You got the tower and you got the devil. The underworld is in an upheaval. Okay. They can't even do defiled things comfortably in the underworld. They can't open up no doors to the underworld. No, they can't. There's a victory there. What's the Six of Wands? You got the Lovers and you got the Six of Wands. Love is what's whooping these people's asses because these are illegitimate people trying to co-create these weird ass. They want this to pass on. They want this to like come back again, and they can't. They can't. Something ain't right here. Page, children. They'll do anything to stay on top. Literally on top, above ground. Because whatever I'm seeing is like so deep down in the sewer, it's in the nastiest parts of the earth. You got the Two of Swords, okay? And the moon's energy. So that moon magic and whatever work they put in with the Nine of Pentacles, they're trying to make somebody pregnant, y'all. This is pregnancy. Somebody wants to have sex under the full moon to get somebody pregnant. This is a Jezebel spirit. Yeah, to have a baby. Somebody might already be pregnant. But I feel like this is two high vibrational lovers over here. The Ace of Pentacles. Clarify, they're trying to trap somebody with false illusions of light. Somebody's in a union with their person. The Four of Wands. It's beautiful. And you're pregnant. Congratulations. You're having a starseed baby. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, but over here, it's a tower. We're not falling for that. Yeah, why do they want to come in? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, these are night energies. Yeah, these are night energies. And we're in the King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. Could be a masculine or feminine in that Knight of Wands energy. Yeah. Emotionally manipulative with the King of Cups in the reverse. We're not interested. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. It's a tower, like real bad. You got the King of Pentacles because the real divine masculine is taking their stance. So basically what you got is some werewolves and some vampires that need to feed. They need to co-create. They're dying off. They are extinct. The underworld is not what it used to be. They look crazy down there, okay? It's upheaval, it's towers, it's the Ten of Swords. These people stepping on the swords that they sent out, and now somebody wants to talk. Somebody wants to get close to you. But they were supposed to have sex with you by a certain amount of time to get you pregnant, to procreate whatever this werewolf, hybrid, vampire, weird ass, demonic. It's a hell to the no. The Ace of Cups is in the reverse. Somebody's also not able to get pregnant. This could be a Jezebelian spirit. She's been here a really long time. Spirit says, this bitch. Oh man, I don't even talk like that. She's coming off like a dog, like a wolf. That's what Spirit said, has been here a really long time, and she can't get pregnant. Okay, so now what is she trying to do? That don't make any sense. They want to procreate. They want to transfer this energy to a child so that they can continue this bloodline. And they can't get blood. When they can't get blood, they get animal blood. You know, some people like to eat their meat really bloody with the blood spilling off the plate. Yeah, we can't tell people what to do while they walk in the earth, but this right here is being extinguished. These people are dying off. They need to feed. They don't know what to do. They tried to infect you with some type of weird energy, and it didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. And so now somebody is having a baby. Soul Tribe family, congratulations on the babies. I hope you get a really nice doula. Okay, let's see what else is going on. You know what? I'm not going to make this video that long. I'm going to come back and do another video, another reading. As we close this door, this message is blessed by the divine. It cannot be changed, used, and or altered. So shall it be. You got to be connected to source to understand, understand what is going on right now. Either way, the divine has spoken, and we will not be giving birth to anybody's werewolfian ass. Vampiristic ass, vampirian, the vampire, whatever that is, we're not doing it. These people are becoming extinct, and this is supposed to play out. Revelations is their book, okay? This is what Spirit is saying. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.